హలో! భోగాజీ మాట్లాడుతున్నారా మీరు? హలో! భోగాజీ.
ఇంటర్నెట్ ప్రాబ్లం ఉన్నది.
ఆ!
ఇంటర్నెట్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్
ఓకే.
అదే ఇంటర్నెట్ ప్రాబ్లం ఉంది, అందుకు కనెక్ట్ అవటం లేదు. ఇది ట్రై మ్యూట్ చేసేది. ఇంటర్నెట్ ప్రాబ్లం ఉన్నదమ్మా.
ఆ!
Can you hear me now?
యెస్ భోగాజీ.
Yes, Bob.
Okay, yeah. They have been having very struggling with internet in the sister's place here since yesterday. Hope we'll start now. Sharing is not turned on. Why? Not the host, I think. Claim host. Where is claim host? How do I claim host? I cannot share. What is this? Host isn't allowing sharing for this meeting. Well,
Maybe you turn off the video, right? Maybe that.
but no, but that should not be the reason. Let me log out and come back in. Or I'll end the meeting. You all join again. Or if I don't know, something happened. It is not letting me be the host, so I'm not able to share the screen.
Oh.
I don't know.
You can just read
No,
Bhogaji, we will follow,
actually,
right?
when I joined, there was a message saying that Lavanya is the host.
Oh,
So,
Lavanya. Okay, Lavanya, yeah, you are the host, correct. So,
let me check it.
can you make me host, co-host? Go
I'm
to
checking.
participants and make me co-host.
Yes,
Could you make
Bhogaji.
me?
Yeah, it's done.
Yeah. Okay. Now, how do I share my screen? Yes. Good. Okay. Let me see. Are we live? How do I know if we're live or not?
Yeah, it's showing the live symbol.
It is live, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Then let me share the screen. Okay. Sorry, after a long trouble, we finally got on. It's the 249th session. We were in the 109th Sarga. We'll start with the Prarthana Shloka and then continue. Vinayakanamastubhyam satatam modakapriya nirvignam kuru no deva sarvakaryeshu sarvada saraswati namastubhyam varade kamarupini vidyarambham karishyamaha siddhir bhavatu no sada gurur brahma gurur vishnu gurur devo maheshwarah guru sakshat param brahma tasmai shri gurave namaha Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulям Ramanama Varanane Apadamapahartaram Dataram Sarvasampadam Lokabhiramam Shriramam Bhuyo Bhuyo Namamyaham Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedhase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitayah Pataye Namaha आञ्जनेयमतिपाटलाननं काञ्चनाद्रिकमनीयविग्रहं पारिजाततरुमूलवासिनं भावयामि पवमाननन्दनं यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारि परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकं बुद्धिर्बलं यशोधैर्यं निर्भयत्वमरोगता अजाड्यं वाक्पटुत्वं च हनुमत्स्मरणात् भवेत् कूजन्तं राम रामे मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविता शाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम् अद्यतन पंचांगम February 7, 2026 Eastern Time विश्वावसुनाम संवत्सरे उत्तरायणे शिशिरऋतौ माघमासे कृष्णपक्षे षष्ठी तिथिः till 4:24 p.m. स्थिरवासरः चित्रा नक्षत्रं till 3:58 p.m. followed by स्वाति नक्षत्रं शूलयोग till 1:11 p.m. followed by गंड योगः so not so good yogas. Karanam Vanik Karanam till 4:24 p.m. followed by Vishti Karanam till almost 5:24 a.m. followed by Bhavakaranam. Sarvebhyah Suprabhatam. So we were almost this where he is saying Kshatram Dharmam Aham Tyakshehi Adharmam Dharma Samhitam Kshudrair Nushamsair Lubdhaischa Sevitam Papa Karma Bhihi. Any dharma that is followed by the Papa Karmas, I am going to I divide myself from it. Tyakshe aham, adharmam. Even if it seems like dharma samhitam, kshudram, if it is nrishamsaihi lubdhaihi sevitam papa karma bhihi, I'm going to tyakshe, he said that. And we'll continue from there. Kayena, I think we did this also, but we'll quickly revise that. Kayena kurute papam.
कायेन कुरुते पापं
Manasa sampradhaya yat tat
मनसा सम्प्रदार्य तत्
anrutam jihvaya chaha.
अनृतं जिह्वया चाह
Trividham karma patakam.
त्रिविधं कर्मपातकम्.
I think we did this also last time. We said the three, Rama was enumerating the three types of papa, as we know, which is the Trikarana Suddhi, we said it, Trikarana Asuddhi. So, which are Kayena Kurute Papam, Manasa Sampradharya Tat. First of all, you think in your mind and then you do it. And Anrutam Jihvaya Chaha. Ritam, as we said, is truth. Anritam is untruth. Untruth, jihvaya, by the tongue also that we speak. Trividham karma patakam. These three types of karmas are the sins. And by doing that, bhumih kirtir yasho lakshmihi.
भूमिः
भूमि
कीर्तियशो
कीर्तिर्यशो
लक्ष्मीः
Purusham prarthayantihi.
पुरुषं पार्थयन्ति हि
Swargastham chanupashyanti.
स्वर्गस्थं चानुपश्यन्ति
Satyameva bhajet tataha.
सत्यमेव भजेत् ततः.
So, Bhumi, Kirtihi, Yashaha, Lakshmihi, all of these qualities, the divine qualities, they seek from the Purusha. Purusham prarthayanti. They indeed wish, they expect all, beings, all men to Satyameva bhajet, that they are truthful. And Swargastham cha anupashyanti. They follow us, they track us, not only when we are alive, but even after we are gone. Swargastham, those who stay in the Swargaloka, even them also, they follow, they go behind them. That means whatever we do, it is not forgotten by anybody. If not by anybody, by the natural Sakshi Bhutaha, we say it, all the elements that are that bear evidence for all the activities done by us. So they, such as Bhumi, Kirti, Yashaha, Lakshmi, they are the evidences, and they will follow only if what happened? Only if they will follow us on every activity that we are doing, essentially. And I think these two we have done. From here we'll continue. Sreshtham Hyanaryameva
श्रेष्ठं ह्यनार्यमेव
स्याद्भा स्याद्भावना 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 अनवधार्य माम
स्यात् भावना अनवधार्य माम्
स्याद्भवान् न न सॉरी स्याद्भवान् स्याद् स्याद्यद्भवान् भवान् अवधार्य माम
स्यात् यद् भवान् अनवधार्य
अनवधार्य
माम्
माम आह युक्ति करैर्वाक्यैः
अह युक्ति करैर्वाक्यैः
इदं भद्रं कुरुष्वः.
इदं भद्रं कुरुष्वः.
So यद यदि भवान अनवधार्य, अवधार्य means by keeping them in your mind, anavadharya by ignoring, mentally ignoring these points, that whatever we act, the evidences are born by all these divine elements, and that they carry these evidences even beyond this mortal life into Swarga Loka also, or into the other worlds also. That if you ignore these points and you are asking me to continue, tarhi sreshtham hi anaryam. Even if you think it is sreshtham, but that is anaryam. It is unnoble. It is not accepted. It is not appreciable. It is not honorable. So, यदि भवान श्रेष्ठम युक्तिकरैः वाक्यैः, युक्तिकरैः वाक्यैः means by tricky logic. Even if you're trying to trick me with this logic, Bhadram Kurushva, hey, you better do it right. Even if you try to trick me, be careful. I will not get tricked, because it is anaryam. Even if you thought, hey, you can trick me by some silly logic, I will not yield to it. Be careful, is what he's saying. Bhadram Kurushva. And so he's continuing. How dare did you think that I will yield to you? So he's asking, Katham hyaham pratignyaya
कथं ह्यहं प्रतिज्ञाय
vanavasamimam guroho
वनवासमिमं गुरोः
bharatasya karishyami
भरतस्य करिष्यामि
vacho hitva guror vachaha.
वचो हित्वा गुरोर्वचः.
How did you? Katham, how? Katham means how. Katham hi aham, how can I guroho imam vanavasam pratignyaya, guroho vachaha, vanavasam imam pratignyaya, bharatasya vachaha, guroho vachaha hitva karishyami. Once I made the promise for my guru. Guru is, he's always referring his father as his guru. And Vasishta in the next chapter will also be talking that there are three gurus. And so that's one of them is father, always. Father is always a guru. So guroho vachaha hitva, by ignoring the guru's statement or guru's promise or guru's instruction, bharatasya vachaha karishyami, that I will follow Bharata's instruction. Hey, how silly is it? How did you even imagine that I will do this? I will never do that, is what he is implying. Sthira maya pratignyata.
स्थिरा मया प्रतिज्ञाता
Pratignya guru sannidhau.
प्रतिज्ञा गुरु सन्निधौ
Prahrishyamana sa devi.
प्रहस्यमाणा सा देवी
Kaikeyi cha bhavat tada.
केकेयी च अभवत् तदा.
So, maya pratignya guru sannidhau pratignyata sthira. Sa Devi, Sa Kaikeyi Devi Prahushyamana cha tada abhavat. Hey, by the way, when I made this promise, pratignya pratignyata, when I undertook the promise, where Guru Sannidhau, in the presence of my Guru, my father, Maya pratignyata, sthira, that is firm. Once I made that pratignya, that is sthira pratignya. It is not a wavering promise, a dangling, dazzling promise. No, once I say it, that's a done. And also, सा कैकेयी देवी tada prahrishyamana cha abhavat. And that promise that I made, that okay, I will go to Vanavasam. No worries, mom. Oh, that's all. So simple. And he asks, you remember, if you remember in the early on in Ayodhya Kanda, that, oh, that's all. For such a simple thing, what, mom? Why did you have to get so much tensed? That's all. No, I will easily go, he said. So when I made that promise, Mother Kaikeyi, Devi Kaikeyi, Madam Kaikeyi, Prahushyamana, she got so happy. She was so delighted that I have accepted the promise and conditions so easily. And so, how will I break that now? Vanavasam vasanneva,
Vanavasam
वनवासं
Shuchir Niyata Bhojanaha, Moola Pushpa
नियतभोजनः
Falaihi Punyaihi,
मूलपुष्पैः पुष्पिण्यैः
Punyaihi, Pitrun Devanscha Tarpayan,
पितॄन् देवान्
Santushta
च तर्पयन्
Panchavargoham, Lokayatram Pravartaye,
सन्तुष्टपञ्चवर्गोऽहं लोकयात्रां
Akuha Akuha
प्रवर्तये
Shraddhadanas San,
I
अकुह
think echo is
श्रद्धधाव
coming. Echo is coming.
Yeah. Amma, maybe you mute. No, mute Jesse.
अकुह
Akuha Shraddhadanas San, Karya Karya Vichakshanaha. So he is saying this big statement now. Having said that, he is now setting his agenda. He is saying, Vanavasam vasan eva. By living, by executing the tribal or the forest life, by living, the carrying on the forest life. And how will I carry that? Just because I left the city, it doesn't mean that I will now relax and, be very lazy because I don't have any agenda or anything to follow, any duty daily. I don't need to go to office. So I can be relaxed. That's what we do, right? For us, vacation, weekend means, hey, no more discipline. We don't have to follow any punctual routine. That's what we always think. But Rama is saying, no, there is nothing called vacation. There is nothing called office day. Every day is the same. So he's saying, Vanavasam vasanneva shuchihi niyata bhojanaha. I will continue to be clean, shuchihi. That means I will wake up early in the morning, take bath, do my pratah sandhya, again afternoon, take bath, do all of that, right? Shuchihi. Then niyata bhojanaha. I will be very, what do you say, regulated diet. I will follow the very regulated diet. And what is that diet? Moola pushpa phalaihi punyaihi. So Moola, Kanda Moola, he always used to say, right? So Moola is all the roots, Pushpa Phalaihi, by the fruits that come from the flowered trees. Pushpa Phalaihi, Punyaihi Pitrun Devanscha Tarpayan. With those flowers and these roots and fruits, first I will satisfy. Pitrun Devanscha Tarpayan. Tarpayan essentially means Trupti Kurvan. That means satisfy them. I will satisfy the parents and the gods. Pitrun Devanscha Tarpayan. That means I will offer these flowers and these fruits first to them, and then with their blessings I will consume them, which is like Nivedanam and Prasadam. So मूलपुष्पफलैः पुण्यैः पितॄन् देवांश्च तर्पयन् सन्तुष्टः. Now that ancestors and the gods are satisfied or pleased, I will be happy. Santushtaha panchavargoham, with all my five senses, all the five senses being, uh, happy that good. With my eyes, I have seen good things. With my ears, I have heard good things, like that. So panchavargaha, santushta panchavargaha, aham lokayatram pravartaye. I will continue this worldly life as expected. I will continue these next 14 years. I will continue to, exist and act as expected in this very regulated, disciplined, punctual routine, being very cleanly. Akuha Shraddhadhana san. Akuha is Kapatya Samsargarahitaha. Kuhana, they say, right? Akuhaha. Akuhaha means without any, corrupted attitude. That means impeccable, pristine, pure attitude. Akuhaha Shraddhadhanaha san, which means I will be very, with with utmost devotion to these principles of following the daily routine of Pitru Devatarpanam, Kadda Mula Phala Sevanam, and Shuchihi Niyata Bhojanaha, Santushta Panchavargaha, Vanavasam. With all this routine, I will do it with utmost devotion, not by complaining, Kya yaar aisa mein, chi, man, I should have, without any qualms like that, without any regrets like that. With all devotion, I will continue this life. And Karya Karya Vichakshanaha, and he qualified himself with another utmost adjective. With the analytical discerning abilities of what to do, what not to do. Karya Akarya Vichakshanaha. With the mental abilities to discern, this is the right thing, so I will do it. This is the wrong thing, I will not do it, even if I suffer. So like that, I shall continue my life for the next 14 years, satisfying everyone. Not only Kaikeyi mother here, but also Pitrun Devanscha, like that. Karma bhumi mimam prapya,
कर्मभूमिं मां प्राप्य
kartavyam karma yachubham,
कर्तव्यं कर्म यच्छुभम्
agnir vayuscha somascha,
अग्निर्वायुश्च सोमश्च
karmanam phalabhaginaha.
कर्मणां फलभागिनः.
When I was reading this shloka, immediately first thing that occurred to me was karma bhumi. He has said that. So that means even though Ayodhya is his matrubhumi, but now the Aranyam Vanavasa has become his karma bhumi. Karma bhumi mimam prapya yat karma, yat shubham karma kartavyam tat karishyami, he is saying. So when I read this, it occurred to me, oh, all of us are like that. For all of us, Matrubhumi is Bharatam, but for us, Karma Bhumi is America. We are all living there. And having come there, whatever Shubham Karma, Kartavyam, that I shall do, he's saying. And so we have taken up our jobs, we have taken up all our children's education, etc., etc. We will continue doing that. But we will not give up all the Deva Pitru Tarpanam, all the Niyata Bhojanam, Shuchir Jivanam, and all this Karya Karya Vichakshana. We will not leave all these. Even though we are in Karma Bhumi, where we'll have to act differently, we will act differently for our job's sake and for our other requirements there. But we will continue our cultural, traditional instructions as we are supposed to. That's the beautiful instruction I received from the shloka of Rama. Karma bhumi mimam prapya kartavyam karma yachubham. And he's saying, why? Because Agnihi, Vayuhu, Somaha, and others, it is implied there, he just mentioned three: Agni, Vayu, Somaha. Karmanam phalabhaginaha. The karma that I am doing, who are the beneficiaries of this karma? It is Agni, Vayu, Soma, Varuna, Indra, all these divine entities. They are the beneficiaries of the karma we perform. And so we have to do karya vichakshana. Whatever needs to be done, that will satisfy devaha, pitaraha, will satisfy them. And whatever should not be done so that they won't be dissatisfied, we will not do them. Wherever we are is the point. Not only in Punya Bhumi, but in Karma Bhumi of America or of Dandakaranya. Doesn't matter. We will be doing all the traditional activities that we are supposed to do. Shatam, and so he is now continuing. Why it is very important? Because his father is such great. He is saying that Shatam Kratunam Ahritya
Shatam Kratunam Ahatya
Devarat Tridivam Gataha
Devarat Tridivangataha
Tapansyugrani Chasthaya
Tapansyugrani Chasthaya
Divam Yata Maharshayaha.
Divanyata Maharshayaha.
And so, by living such strict, disciplined life, Devarat is Indra. Devanam Raja Devarat. Devarat Shatam Kratunam Ahritya, by able to perform 100 kratus, 100 yajnas together, Tridivam Gataha. And finally, he went to Tridiva, which is the Devaloka, and became Devarat, Indra there. Not only Indra, Tapam Ugrani Tapam Sicha Asthaya, by performing extreme tapas of, as we said multiple times in the past, right? Two big examples that come is extreme activities that they do in this Ugra tapas is standing on ice in snow in the winter and standing amidst Panchagni hotras in summer. That means putting themselves to the extreme conditions and still standing for their cause. That is the practice. And such ugrani tapansi cha asthaya maharshayaha divam yataha. Maharshis also went to this devalokas. So not only Indra, several Maharshis also went like this. And that is what I will also follow. He's saying, Amrushyamanaha punarugratejaha
Mrushamanaha Punarugratejaha
nishamyatam nastika vakyahetum
Nishamyatam Nastika Vakya Hetum
athabravitam nrupatestanujah
Athabravitam Nrupatestanujoha
vigarhamano vachanani tasya.
Vigarhamano Vachanani Tasya.
So now, so far, direct speech of Rama was there. Now narration by Valmiki saying, Nrupatehe tanujaha, son, bodily son of the king, vigarhamanaha, tasya vigarhamanaha vachanani, amrushyamanaha, vigarhamanaha, nastika vakya hetum, nishamya, ugratejaha punaha, tam vachanani vabravit. So this is how Valmiki is concluding the narration after the direct speech, after quoting direct speech of Rama, saying the son of the king Dasharatha, son of the king Dasharatha, Rama, listening to that Amrushyamanaha is most untruthful or most, what do you say, illogical, most illogical instructions of Jabali. And Nastika Vakya Hetum, Nastikam is Vedaninda, Vakyam is Nastikam. So Veda, against Veda, unvedic Vakyas of Jabali, And Vigarhamanaha. Vigarhamanaha is something that is to be, what do you say? Vigarham is something that is to be extremely um, scolded or extremely ridiculed or extremely belittled. Something that is to be defied. That is the best one. Something that is to be defied is Vigarhamanaha. Because if anybody talks against Vedas, that should not be tolerated. Vigarhamanaha. Such sentences of Jabali were then, what do you call, what is it called? Rebuffed? No, what is it? Retarded, was given back, responded back with Ugratejaha, with furious, anger. Ramaha Vachanani Abravit. So that's how Rama has given this very strong response back to Jabali, who spoke unvedic Vedaninda Nastika Vakyam. Satyam cha dharmam cha parakramam cha
Satyam cha dharmam cha parakramam cha
bhutanukampam priyavaditam cha
bhutanu kampam priyavaditam cha
dvijati devatithi pujanam cha
dvijati devati pujanam cha
panthanamahus tridivasya santaha.
pantanam ahu tridevasya santaha.
So this is again summary of Valmiki. This is in narration mode, not the direct speech. So the narration summary of Rama's speech or Rama's response is that Tridivasya Panthanam. What is the path? Panthanam. What are the paths? Panthanam is Bahuvachanam. So what are the paths to Tridiva? Tridiva is worldly, divine worlds, godly world, world. What is it? Santaha ahuhu. What do noble people mention the path to the divine world as? What is it? They are Satyam cha Dharmam cha Parakramam cha Bhutanukampam Priyavaditam Dvijati Deva Atithi Pujanam. These are the activities that will lead us to Swargaloka or Devaloka after our life. Say all the scholars, all the wise, experienced, wise, noble people. So what are they? Satyam, being truthful and realistic. Dharmam, adhering to dharma no matter what. Parakramancha, and in adhering to dharma and being truthful, not shying away, with boldly standing up for satya and dharma. Parakramancha. And at the same time, bhuta anukampa, by having that anukampa. Anukampa is the sympathy, empathy. Empathy towards bhutas, to elements, to natural elements. It can be everything. It can be living beings, and it can be so-called otherwise thought as non-living elements, which are our Prithvi, Ap, Vayu, Teja, Akasha, these 5 things. Taking care of the earth, not polluting it with all the, pesticides, manures, fertilizers, waste, all the plastic waste, trash that we generate. All of that is injustice to Prithvi, not doing it by being sympathetic to Prithvi. Similarly, water, polluting it with all the chemical pollutants, etc. And we also, in India also, I see so many bhaktas, they go to Bhadrachalam. I also went on one launch. We say launch is that big motor boat. They eat. It's a very nice thing, on that launch. There are nice cooked food and all. And they sellers, these vendors, they sell food. Our fellows, they eat in that paper plates, throw that paper plate. Drink in the plastic water bottle, throw that water bottle into Godavari. Godavari is a Punya Nadi. They have no anukampa, absolutely no empathy, no sympathy that, hey, this is Mother Godavari. Ganga, I should not pollute it. That consciousness is not there. So that consciousness is Bhuta Anukampa. Similarly for air, all the smoke, petrol smokes, not servicing, at least, especially for in India. At least in the US, we do regular oil changes. But in India, nobody cares about oil change, all that black smoke and all. And, you know, going from a home to the shop, which is, let's say, half kilometer away. No, they go by bike or car. 1 kilometer, we can walk. No, they will use the car and throw petrol emissions, carbon emissions. So all of this is ananukampa means no anukampa. So, but he's saying Tridivasya panthanam santaha ahuhu bhutanukampa. So bhutanukampam priyavaditam. Also talking softly, talking with love, very soft speech, influential speech, convincing speech, loving speech, talking, with love. Priyavaditam cha. And most importantly, dvija Dvijati Deva Atithi Pujanam, doing services always regularly to Dvijas, to twice born people. That means to scholarly, educated, good people. Those who are not behind money. Those who are behind money are others, but those who are behind noble causes. So for all our Swayamsevaks, it is our Pracharaks, Vistaraks who give their life away. And generally for Hindus, all Swamis, Sannyasis, who give away their life, their family, nothing for their personal interest, but for society. They are Dvijatis. So such people, Devas, of course, our daily the Devatarchanam that we have at our home, or the deities in our temples, or the deities that you might see in the tree that is worshipped on roads, or the Grama Devatas, etc. All these devas have to be worshipped wherever we go. Atithi Pujanam, most important, not those who come by appointment. Anybody knocks at our door, take care of them. First thing is come inside, have some water. Do you want to have some tea? Offer that. Nowadays, even as if a pracharak also comes and we call somebody, hey, can our Raghavji has come, can you, we are not at home, ji. Can he come tomorrow? No, Atithi Pujanam. Who is coming? Oh, he please, okay, wherever I am, I'll reach home by this time. Please let him come. That Atithi Pujanam. So Dvijati Deva Atithi Pujanam. By doing all these activities, by having these qualities, then we are eligible, or we are on the path toward Devasya, Divasya, Tridivasya Lokaha. Says, that is the summary that Valmiki is narrating as the speech of Rama in response to Jabali. Tenaivam Ajnaya Yatavatartham Ekodayam Sampratipadya Vipraha
Ekodayam Sampratipadyaha
Padya Vipraha
Sampati
Sampratipadya Vipraha Dharmam Charantah Sakalam Yathavat Kangshanti Lokagamam
Apramattaha.
So Tena evam ajnaya, by knowing these principles that are enlisted in the previous sloka and by Rama, Tena evam ajnaya yathavat artham, whatever is the spirit of these instructions, these guidelines for us, yathavat, as it is, by following ekodayam, with a single-minded focus, without any distractions. Sampratipadya, pratipadam is by following it with complete surrender. Pratipat, we say, right? Pratipannaha. Pratipannaha means those who are surrendered toward that. So Sampratipadya means by surrendering to these principles with utmost devotion. Ekodayam Yathavat Artham, as mentioned as the spirit is of the instruction. Vipraha, such scholarly people who follow these, or those noble people who follow these, dharmam charantaha, by treading the path of dharma, by walking the path of dharma, sakalam in entirety, yathavat lokagamam apramattaha kangshanti. All these vipras, by following this satyam, dharmam, parakramam, bhutanukampa, priyavadita, dvijati atithi pujanam, all these principles, by following them with complete surrender, utmost devotion, these vipras, they apramattaha. Mattaha, pramattaha is those who have become intoxicated, or those who are ignorant of, or those who are not aware of others, is pramattaha. Apramattaha means they are conscious of surroundings. By being conscious of the world, of the environment, of the people, of the societies around, these vipraha yathavat sakalam kangshanti, lokagamam kangshanti. They seek, kangshanti is they seek. These vipras, by following these principles, they are seeking the lokagamam. Lokagamam is the welfare of the world. By seeking the welfare of the world, these noble people like Vipraha, they follow the spirit yathavat, as it is, as prescribed by Vedas and the great Maharshis, etc. And nindamyaham karma kritam pitustad.
Nindamyaham karma kritam pitustad.
This is the direct speech, I think, again of Rama. So nindamyaham karma kritam pitustad.
Nindamyaham karma kritam pitustad.
Yat yas yat yastvam yastvam agrunhat
Yastvam agruhnat
vishamastha buddhim
vishamastha buddhim
buddhyanayaivam
buddhyanayaivam
vidhaya charantam
vidhaya charantam
sunastikam
sunastikam
dharma pathadapetam.
dharma pathatapetam.
So far, if we see, Rama has always been referring his father as Guru, 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 Guruha Vachaha, Guruhu, Guru Krite, I will do anything for him. Such Rama is now, he is saying, Aham tat pituhu karma kritam nindami. I am now finding fault with my father's action. What action is that? That Rama finds alligatory of Dasharatha. Yat yaha tvam nasunastikam evam vidhaya buddhya charantam vishamasta buddhim agrinhat dharmad apetam agrinhat. How did he got hold of you? A rascal like you, he's saying almost. How did he get hold of you? Who is Vishamasta buddhim. Vishamam is negative thoughts. Vishamasta buddhim, or complicated, negative, unproductive, unconstructive thoughts is Vishamasta buddhim. Then evam vidhaya buddhya charantam sunastikam. Evam vidhaya, this kind of buddhya, with this kind of thought, charantam, one who is walking, living this with this kind of an intellect, this kind of a mind, sunastikam, very good nastika. That means not very good nastika means, worst nastika. Such worst nastika with this kind of a mind, who is living and following that with that mind, with all the negative, anti-establishment, anti-Vedic thoughts, Dharmat apetam, who is standing against dharma, who is standing falling, who is standing for dharma to fall. Apetam, dharmad apetam, such you, katham pitu agranhat. How did he accept you at all into his cabinet? Because Jabali is one of his advisors, along with Vasishta and others, Vamadeva and all. So how did my father get hold of you? How was he impressed? How did he appoint you in his cabinet as advisors? That I am now finding fault. I am nindamyaham pitu karma. First time ever Rama is blaming his father. So far, never he blamed for anything. He said, no, he's the king, he can do anything. But here, having heard the Jabali's speech, he got so wild, so mad, that he is saying, I find fault with my father that he has, appointed you as an advisor. You are unfit to be an advisor, is how he's implying there. And so he's saying, yeah, and further he's blaming and not blaming, he's further vilifying Jabali by saying, Yatha hi choraha.
यथा हि चोरः
यथा हि चोरः
यथा हि चोरः
यथा हि चोरः
स तथा हि बुद्धः
तदा हि बुद्धः
तथागतं नास्तिकमत्र विद्धि
तथागतं
नास्तिकं
नास्तिकमत्र विद्धि
तस्माद्धि यश्शङ्क्य तमः
तस्माद्धियः शङ्क्यतमः
प्रजानां न नास्तिकेनाभिमुखो बुधः स्यात्. This shloka here is saying, Yatha hi choraha, just as a thief, saha tatha hi buddhaha, tathagatam. Actually, we can look at this shloka from etymologically two ways. One is Buddha is what? Somebody who has the buddhi is Buddha. So chora buddha. Yata hi choraha tatha hi agatam buddha. With what did he come? He came with nastikam atra vidhi. He's looking at all other people and now saying, hey, you guys, I'm anyway letting all of you go back to Ayodhya, but be careful. This fellow is a chora. He is an unwanted guy living amidst us. Be careful, he is an astikaha. Atra vidhi. Vidhi means be aware, be known. Come to know that this fellow is a choraha. Tatha agatam. Even he, like a chora, mixes among us, not knowing a pickpocketer. He will also stand in line with us. We do not know. Somehow he will enter, he will cut our pocket and steal the wallet. So also, he has come into us and living amidst us, but he's a choraha, he's an astikaha. Be careful. Tasmat he, and hence, indeed, yaha shankyatamaha prajanam, one who is to be suspected, na nastikena abhimukho buddha syat. He is to be suspected, but you cannot suspect him because he is also looking like another sage. He is walking amidst us, talking all the Upanishad Vakyas. But be careful. Don't fall for him, even when you return back, is the warning he's giving. At the same time, there is one bhashya where it says, probably this is a Kshipra Shloka. Because if you take literally, there are two terms here. Buddha, Tathagataha. These are the two terms used for Gautama Siddha Buddhartha. He is called Buddha and he is also called Tathagata. Means he has come just like that. So that it's also another adjective name for Buddha called Tathagata. So then the question is, hey, even if you take in the Dashavataras, Buddha is much later avatara after Rama and Krishna. How did Rama mention Buddha? So this might be a later shloka that is somehow inserted in the context of Rama's rebuttal to Jabali. That is one, caution thought. But as I said, I'm looking at slightly differently and I'm saying, yeah, Buddha is someone who has that mind. Nastikam matam, nastika buddhi, yasya asti, sa Buddha. Here Jabali is seeming to be very intellectual. So he's Buddha, but he's Nastikam. So that is how we can probably understand it. So I just wanted to let you know that there is a small controversy on this shloka, that it may not be the original shloka, but it is fitting in the context. Tvatto janah purvatare dvijascha.
ततो जनाः पूर्वतरे द्विजाश्च
No, tvatto janah purvatare dvijascha.
त्वत्तो जनाः पूर्वतरे द्विजाश्च
Shubhani karmani bahuni chakruhu.
शुभानि कर्माणि बहूनि चक्रुः
Jitva sademam cha param cha lokam.
जित्वा सदैमं च परं च लोकम्
Tasmadvija swasti hutam kritam cha.
तस्माद्विजा स्वस्ति हृतं कृतं च
So he's saying tvattaha, even before you. He is talking to Jabali only. Tvattaha purvatare, even before you. Hey, you are not a new one, man. Even before you. Tvattaha purvatare janaha dvijaha shubhani karmani bahuni chakruhu. They have performed several auspicious karmas even before you. And how did they do it? Sada imam param lokam cha jitva. By winning over their senses, by winning over the temptations, for the sake of the other paramaloka, paramam lokam, imam, sada jitva, by continuous efforts, constantly winning over their senses or temptations or other worldly desires, they have performed all the auspicious karmas for so long, even before you. You have come, you are just now. Come on. Even before you, several people have performed these great karmas that I am talking about, and they have lived these principles. Tasmat, and hence, dvijaha swasti hutam krutam cha. And hence, all these twice born noble people, they have done ahutis, hutam means by offering to all the divine entities daily, that homam, hutam, right? So hutam kritam cha swasti, they have done it for the best, without any regrets, without any without any obstructions. So, I will follow, and guys, you don't follow him, is how he is instructing. And so he's saying further, not only that, dharme rataha.
Dharme rataha.
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 Satpurushai sametaha.
Satpurushe sametaha.
Tejasvino dana guna pradanaha.
Tejasvino dana guna pradanaha.
Ahimsakaha.
Ahinsaka.
Vita malascha loke.
Vit malascha loke.
Bhavanti pujyaha.
Bhavanti pujyaha.
Munayah pradhanaha.
Munayah pradhanaha.
So there are, hey, not what, who are you, man? You are just one exception. But billions of people for so long, dharme rataha, they have enjoyed living the dharmic life. Dharme ratihi, their rati, their enjoyment is in that dharma. Dharme rataha, sat purushaihi sametaha. Such people, if you are always, that's why Sanghe Shakti Kalau Yuge, we say, right? In Kali Yuga, we always need a satsanga. To do it by myself, I will be, once in a while, I will loosen my, strictness. And I'll say, okay, just today, no, let me take it easy. But if we are in a group, we are always conscious. Oh boy, oh, others are seeing. So everyone will get up at 5 o'clock. Everyone will do the Isha Chintana Prarthana. Everyone will do Surya Namaskara. Everyone will do then Vyayama, Yoga, etc. And so, Satpurushaihi Sametaha, surrounded by good people who all are also engrossed in living, enjoying the dharmic life. Tejasvinaha. So by living such life, our tejas builds up as we continue to continue to push ourselves to the limits. Our tejas increases so much. So tejasvinaha, and what kind of attitude or what kind of principles they were following? Dana guna pradhanaha. They were primarily of the qualities of dana, giving away anything that I have. I don't care. I don't need to hoard everything for me. Whatever I get, jivane yavadadanam syat pradhanam tatodhikam. Madanya, Kostandi. Speaker tise. Fine speaker. So jivane yavadadanam syat pradhanam tatodhikam, we say, right? So such people, dana guna pradhanaha, and also ahimsakaha, people not wanting to unnecessarily hurt others. The viparetam of it is Rakshasa Guna, terrorists, always creating problems, antisocial activities, for every damn reason, getting on the streets, making noise, doing, all the namaz, etc. on the roads, obstructing people. All of this is ahimsakaha. But good people will be ahimsakaha. Hey, why trouble others? Let us not trouble others. Let us not create problem for others. Let's not hurt others. Ahimsakaha. Vita malascha. Vita means vitaraga bhaya krodha, we say. Vita means vigata. One that has given up. Having given up, malaha. Malaha means impurities. All the impurities in us, malam we say. Malam is that, what is that? Stools. In biological terms, mala is stools. But in general terms, it is anything that is bad. Mala. Vita malaha. Having given up, having ridden of all bad. Loke bhavanti pujyaha munayaha pradhanaha. Such people will be the worshipped people, will be adored. They are the adorables. They are the munis. And they are the significant people. They are the most important people. Pradhanaha. So that is most important for me. Iti bruvantam
Iti bruvantam
vachanam sarosham
vachanam sarosham
ramam mahatmanam
ramam mahatmanam
adina sattvam.
madina sattvam.
No, adina. We already said mahatmanam.
Oh, yeah.
So it is adina sattvam.
Adina sattvam
Uvacha patyam
uvacha patyam
punarastikam cha
punarastikam cha
satyam vachah
satyam vachah
sanunayam cha vipraha.
sanunayam cha vipraha.
Iti bruvantam vachanam bruvantam sarosham ramam mahatmanam adina sattvam. So Rama was talking like this, all the speech so far. Sarosham, with all anger, with fury. And Sarosham Mahatmanam. Of course, Rama is a great soul. Adina Sattvam, one who is not weak in that Sattva Guna. One who is Dina is down. Down in Sattva is Dina Sattva. Adina Sattvam, one who is not down in the Sattva Guna. That means always up in the Sattva Guna. Unto him, unto Rama, that he is talking like this, Vipraha, this Vipra Jabali, Punaha, Astikam Pathyam Satyam Vachaha, Sanunayam Cha Uvacha. Jabali responded back to Rama, who was, shouting in fury, in anger. Unto such Rama, the Vipra Jabali again spoke. Astikam. Now this time is again responded back astika, not nastika, but astikam. Pathyam, which is apt, appropriate. Satyam vachaha, with the correct, right sentences again. Sanunayam, with all humility and humbleness, he responded back. Oh my God, I didn't think Rama will, retaliate so harshly. Oh, sorry. And he regretted and is now talking back smoothly to Rama. What is he saying? Na nastikanam vachanam bravimi.
Nanastikanam vachanam bravimi.
Aham na nastikoham.
Aham nanastikoham.
Nacha nasti kinchana.
Nacha nasti kinchana.
Samikshya kalam
Samikshakalam.
punarastiko bhavam
Punarastiko bhavam.
bhaveya kale
Bhaveya kale.
punareva nastikaha.
Punareva nastikaha.
So he is justifying himself. What is he saying? Na nastikanam vachanam bravimi aham. Hey, I'm not going to talk the words of nastikas anymore. Na nastikaha aham. I'm also not nastika, Rama. Otherwise, why do you think your father would have appointed me? Na nastikaha aham. Na cha nasti kinchana. Nor is there any such nastika quality in me at all. However, then why did I talk like this? You might wonder. So, kalam samikshya, based on the time, based on the situation, punaha astikaha abhavam. Now that you spoke all this, I'm again talking astika side of the sentences. Bhaveya kale punaha eva nastikaha. If another situation demands that, I have to talk the left side of it, then I will again talk left side of it. Need basis, I will interpret the same sentence either for the right or for the left. Need basis, either astika or nastika. Like we said, right? That example that he gives quotes from Upanishads of, hey, what is permanent, man? We are walking, our life is a journey. And in the journey, we go from San Jose, for example, Atlanta, to Charlotte I go. In Charlotte, I say in some hotel, I say, hi, I speak with somebody there, that lady serving my breakfast. Oh, thank you. How are you? Where are you from? I talk and all. I stand up, pack my bags. I move on to North Carolina or to Raleigh. So what? Now I don't have any more relationship with the Charlotte hotel, isn't it? So also, what is this? Once your father left, no relationship. It can be interpreted like that. Or it can be also interpreted for somebody who is crying, oh, I lost my father and all. Hey, come on, man, what is this? Nobody is permanent. It's all there. So you can interpret the same thing for astika, for nastika, based on the situation. And that is what I have done. That is what I do. Kale, kalam samikshya. By reviewing the time and the situation, I either take astika stand or nastika stand, but I'm not a nastika by myself, nor do I preach nastikam. Is how he is justifying himself for Rama to excuse him. And he's saying, Nachapi kaloyam
न चापि कालोऽयम्
upagata shanaihi
उपागतशनैः
yatha maya nastika vag udirita
यथा मया नास्तिक वाक् उदीरिता
nivartanartham
निवर्तनार्थं
tava Rama karanat
तव राम कारणात्
prasadanartham cha
प्रसादनार्थं च
mayaitadiritam.
मयेतदीरितम्.
So he is justifying why he said like that. Nachapi ayam kalaha shanaihi upagataha. Also this time, has not come in its own course of time. It has suddenly, all of this has happened suddenly. So shanaihi ayam kalaha na cha upagataha. And so, maya nastika vag udarita. Yatha maya nastika vag udarita. Whatever way I have spoken, all this nastika interpretation of it for you, the reason, karanat, kim karanat, tava nivartanartham, to change your mind and come back to, for your uh, going, for recoming, or whatever, what do we say, for your coming back, for your coming back, for your coming back to Ayodhya, I spoke this Nastikavadam, and for prasadanartham cha, and also to sort of please you, now I am speaking the Astikavadam. To return, to change your mind, to come back to Ayodhya, I spoke the Nastikavadam. And now I am speaking the Astika Pathyam to please you, to get your, goodwill back in me. Maya tad iritam. Iritam means spoken or uttered. Ityarshe
इत्यार्षे
Srimad Ramayane
श्रीमद् रामायणे
रामायणे
Adikavye
आदिकाव्ये
Valmikiye
वाल्मीकिये
Ayodhya Kande
अयोध्याकाण्डे
अयोध्याकाण्डे
नवोत्तरशततमः सर्गः
नवोत्तरशततमः
नवोत्तरशततमः सर्गः
अथ
तथा
दशोत्तरशततमः सर्गः
दशोत्तरशततमः सर्गः
इक्ष्वाकुवंशकीर्तनम्
इक्ष्वाकुवंशकीर्तनम्
क्रुद्धमाज्ञाय रामं तं
क्रुद्धमाज्ञाय रामं तं
वसिष्ठः प्रत्युवाचः
वसिष्ठः प्रत्युवाचः
जाबालिरपि जानीते
जालाभिरपि जाबालिरपि
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 जानीते
जानीते
लोकस्यास्य गतागतिम्
लोकस्यास्य गतागतिम्
निवर्तयितुं कामस्तु
निवर्तयितु कामस्तु
त्वामेतद्वाक्यमुक्तवान्
त्वामेव वाक्यमुक्तवान्
त्वामेतद्वाक्यमुक्तवान्
त्वामेव एतद्वाक्यमुक्तवान्
त्वामेतद्वाक्यम्
त्वाम् एतद् वाक्यमुक्तवान्
So, Kruddham Ramam, Tam Kruddham Ramam Ajnaya, by recognizing, by realizing that angry Rama, Vasishtaha Pratyuvachaha. Vasishta then, mediated. He came in and said, he tried to cool down them. And he said, Rama, Jabalihi api janite. Hey, don't get so much angry on Jabali. Don't think he's an utmost leftist guy or anything like that. Jabalihi api janite. He also knows. Lokasya gata gatim. He also knows about the world and the other world and one, leaving the mortal world and going to the divine world. All of that, he also knows it. However, nivartayitu kamaha, just to, with his will or with his wish of somehow convincing you to take you back to Ayodhya, tvam etad vakyam uktavan. He spoke this speech in that manner to you. Don't mistake him. He's not a bad guy. Just that he spoke it so that you might, he couldn't bear all this long 5-6 sargas of, arguments, debate between you and Bharata. Having not able to control, he spoke this way. Don't think bad of him. And now Vasishtha is talking. Because you talked of all the worlds and all, Rama, all the Pitra, Deva, all of this, let me tell you something. Let me give you some information. Imam Loka Samutpattim.
इमां लोकसं go ahead.
इमां लोकसमुत्पत्तिं
Lokanatha Nibodhame.
लोकनाथ निबोध मे
Sarvam Salilamevasit.
सर्वं सलिलमेवासीत्.
So before this line, we will just say. So he's starting this opening saying, Imam Loka Samutpattim Nibodhame Lokanatha. Oh, Lord of the worlds, please listen and learn it from me. What is it? Loka Samutpattim. Because you spoke of the world, let me teach you how the world emanates, how the world emanated, how the world got created, how it evolved, how it became all this now. Let me teach you that, and please listen from me. And how did it start? He's saying, Sarvam Salilamevasit,
Sarvam Salilamevasit,
Prithvi Yatra Nirmita,
Prithvi Yatra Nimita,
Tata Sambhavat Brahma, Tata
Tata
Samabhavat Brahma,
Tata Samabhavat Brahma,
Swayambhur Devatai Saha.
Swayambhur Daivate Saha.
Okay, we will also see the next sloka, because here onwards, I think, ideally I thought I will make a diagram, and because this whole thing is the creation till Rama's time. He gives the whole picture to Rama. Okay, we will talk. So, Sarvam Salilam Eva Asit Prithvi Yatra Nirmita. This earth that you are seeing today, originally when it was created, it was all water. This was just a water body. Tataha Samabhavat Brahma. Then, when it was all water alone, then Brahma Swayambhuhu Devataihi Saha Samabhavat. Brahma, along with all other gods, he first, created himself. Swayambhuhu. Nobody needs to create him. He came up himself. And what did he first do? Sa varahas tato bhutva.
Savarahas Tato Bhutva,
Projahara Vasundharam
Projahara Vasundharam,
Asrujatcha Jagat Sarvam
Asurjat Jagat Sarvam,
Sahaputraihi Krutatmabhihi.
Sahaputrehi Krutatmabhihi.
So when this whole earth or this whole creation was just water, then Brahma created himself, or he emanated himself. And first form he took was Varahaha. Varahaha Bhutva Vasundharam Projahara. So he first took the manifestation of Varaha Murti to pull out the Vasundhara, the earth. But what kind of earth? That earth which bears the Vasus. What is Vasu? Resources. What resources? All minerals, gold, petrol, diamonds, everything, rock, granite, everything that we are enjoying today, anything, everything comes only from that earth. And so she is the Dhara of all the Vasus. So Vasundharam Projahara, he extracted, pulled out the earth, this resourceful earth, out of that pure filled water, out of the water body, he pulled out earth from it. And hence his Varaha Murti. He did it. And who can do that? Only Varaha can do that. If you see outside also, in America we don't see, but in Hyderabad also you will not see much, but in our Yapral, we still see some pigs. When you see them, they will be in that muddy area, and they will try to put its head inside and pull out. So it will pull the earth out. That's how our rishis have seen that, from water, if earth has to be brought out, it must be a Varaha Murti. That is the only way, probably. And so they conceived the first avatara, or the first manifestation of Brahma, Paramatma Brahma, as Varaha. And so, having pulled it out, Asrujat cha Jagat, he created. Srujanam Kritavan Asrujat, past tense. Jagat, Sarvam Jagat Asrujat. He then created this whole world. How? Kritatmabhihi putraihi saha. By his accomplished sons. Sons mean Manasaputraha. From Brahma's putras are the Prajapati. Several Prajapatis he created, and with the collaboration of these Prajapatis, all the world was created. And then if we get into that, you will have to go into some Bhagavatam or any other Puranam, where the details of how Prajapati, what are various wives of his, each wife is a seed, or is a original seed of that species. Like, for example, today only I was discussing with my sister, Venata is the mother of Vainata. That means all the bird species, all of the bird flying species, the root of it is the Vinata. Similarly, Kadruma is the root seed of all the serpentile, creeping serpent jatis. Similarly, Diti is the mother of all the worst guys, Daityas. And similarly, Aditi is the mother, the first root of all the Adityas, all the divine entities. And so on, so many species, 64 or so wives that he has. From each one, so many species have emanated from by the Prajapati. So that Prajapati is Kritatma Putraha. Several of them. So Kritatma Bhihi Putraihi Saha Varaha Vasundharam Projahara Sarvam Jagat Asrujat Cha. And then what did he do? Akasha Prabhavo. Oh, it is 8:30. How is our time? Do we have time or should we stop here? Here onwards, the creation continues. The whole sarga will go then from creation of beings to the humans. From there, the Prajapati, the king, Sikshvaku, Kakutsa, the entire lineage, just as Vishwamitra told it to Janaka, then Vasishtha is now going to tell the whole lineage of Rama from the creation till him to Rama. How is our time?
Can we do it next week?
We'll do it next week, yes. So we'll start from Akasha Prabhavo, from the 4th shloka. Remember that, we will continue from there. Anyone say the Shanti Mantra?
Yes, Babuji. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Dhanyavadaha Babaji.
Dhanyavadaha. Thank you all. Hope
Dhanyavad.
you are enjoying this Ramayana. Here onwards, the next 2 sargas, just don't miss it. Great sargas. Rama and Bharata. Once after this is over, then there will be another conversation between Rama and Bharata, and those famous quotable quotes, the famous dialogues are all coming up in the next 2 sargas. Stay tuned for it.
Dhanyavad.